You already know that Y has many jobs. You have learned that Y borrows the sound of long I and short I. In this lesson, you will learn that Y also borrows the sound of long E when it is in a word with more than one syllable. The last rule for Y is, when Y comes at the end of a word and another working vowel comes before it, Y will usually have the sound of long E. Let's learn this rule using the word lady. The first vowel we will mark in this word is the vowel A. The other vowel in this word is Y. We know that this is a vowel because it is not at the beginning of the word. Now let's look at the first vowel. Remember, one consonant must run. Where will we mark the first syllable? Between the A and the D. Which phonetic skill does the first syllable follow? Phonetic skill 3. We'll mark the vowel A long. The last job of Y tells us that Y will have the sound of long E if it comes at the end of a word and if there is another working vowel before it. Where is the Y located in this word? At the end. Is there another working vowel before the Y? Yes. So because Y is the last letter in the word and it follows another working vowel, it will borrow the sound of long E. So we will mark the Y by putting an E above it. According to the 5 phonetic skills, which skill will this syllable follow? Phonetic skill 3, so our vowel will be long. Finally, I will box the last syllable. The pronunciation of the first syllable is lay, and the second syllable is D. So this word together is lady. The lady was fishing in the stream. Let's prove another word that ends in Y. First, we will mark beneath the word. We will mark both our A and our Y because they are both vowels. Look at the first vowel. How many consonants immediately follow this vowel? Only one. One must run, so we will divide the syllable between the letters A and B. Will the vowel in the first syllable be long or short? It will be long because it follows phonetic scale 3. Look at the last syllable. Is this Y a working vowel? Yes, it is, because it is not a silent adjacent vowel. Is there a working vowel that comes before it? Yes, our A. So when Y is the last letter in a word and it follows another working vowel, it will borrow the sound of E. Now we will apply the 5 phonetic skills. Which phonetic skill does this syllable follow? Phonetic skill 3. So our vowel will be long. The pronunciation of the first syllable is bay. The pronunciation of the second syllable is B. The word together is baby. The baby was sleeping quietly in the nursery. The last rule for Y. When Y comes at the end of a word and another working vowel comes before it, Y will usually have the sound of long E. The word usually means almost always, but sometimes Y at the end of a word with more than one syllable has the sound of long I. Y will have the sound of long I at the end of a word with more than one syllable if the word is a verb and the letters N, F, or L come right before the Y. Words that follow this pattern can be called NFL words. Let's prove a word together to show the NFL rule. We're going to mark both of our vowels, and then we see that after our E, we have a consonant, so that's going to be our first syllable. Our first syllable follows phonetic scale 3, so our vowel is long. Look at the second vowel, Y. Is this Y a working vowel? Yes, it is, because it is not silent and it is not an adjacent vowel. Does it have another working vowel before it? It sure does. We have our long E before it. Now we need to ask another question. Which consonant comes before the Y? It's an N. So since the answer is one of the letters N, F, or L, let's ask one final question. Is this a verb or an action word? Yes, it is. So if the Y follows any one of the consonants N, F, or L, and the word is a verb or an action word, then the Y returns to the long I sound. To mark it, we write a small I above the Y. Then we mark the I long. What is the pronunciation of the first syllable? It is D. And the pronunciation of the second syllable is nigh. So the word together is deny. I cannot deny the fact that you are a smart class. Now it is your turn to practice more words that follow the patterns of the last job of Y.